Okay, hello everybody. Okay, so we're going to be doing a cold case read. I've been asked to do this read. This read is going to be on Cleashindra. I hope I'm saying her name right. Cleashindra Hall. She was 18 years old when she went missing from in Pure Bluff, Arkansas. She disappeared on May 9th, 1994. Okay, she apparently went to work or something is what I've got. I don't know. I will look into more of this after the read. But apparently she went to work and her mom usually picks her up from work. And she didn't call her mom to pick her up this night. Okay, so that's what I know right now. From what I know, she is still missing, has not been found. So we're going to try and do this read and try and connect and see what we can find out about what happened to her. Okay, so I'm going to ask you, if you have not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. It's free, doesn't cost you anything, but please hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you're made aware when I do reads and when I upload videos, when I do go live. And also, if you like this video, please hit the like button, and please hit it because it not only helps with the algorithm, it helps others to find this read, okay? So if there's information that is out there or that comes out in this read that may spark people's memories, that's a good thing. So the more likes on the video and the more views, it gets it up there in YouTube's algorithm, so more people get to see this video, okay? I'm going to also ask you guys to share this out across your social media on maybe any platforms that are covering Cleashindra's case. Put it out there. Let's help figure out what happened to this young girl, okay, because she was 18 when she went missing, and that is sad. Okay, so we're going to start. I'm going to ask the ancestors to connect with Cleashindra's spirit guides and angels, guardian angels. I did that, you guys, to please bring out what happened, maybe who was involved, but please let us know the situation regarding Cleashindra Hall. Okay. Okay, so right away, guys, here's the situation. I get something about a genocide. Okay, a genocide tells me that this whoever's responsible for this has done this before. Okay, this is the main part of the situation. This is what we got to look into deeper. Something about a trickster. Okay, and in the secret position, we've got guilty. Okay, so this is the main part of the situation. This is what we got to look into deeper. And this is in the secret position, which means it has not come to light yet, hasn't been proven yet, is not known yet, okay? Okay, so I'm going to ask the ancestors now, please, to reveal the messages regarding Cleashindra Hall. What happened to her? Any information regarding where she could be? Please help to find out what happened and where she could be. Okay. Okay. So these are the messages, and like I said, excuse me, let me just take a drink of my water here. So this is the main part of the situation. This is the head. This is the end. This is what's in between. Okay? This is the main part. This is what we got to look into deeper. This is in the secret position. So right away what I got was, and it's funny because I just said that what I know about this is that she was at work and she usually calls her mother to come and get her, and she didn't this night. So this has something to do with her employment. Okay, I've got something about searching. I got something about the perpetrator. And I got the genocide. So don't forget, this is the main part of the situation. This is going to tell us what happened. Okay? See this? This is going to tell us what happened. This is a situation. This is the main part of the situation. This here just clarifies and validates this. Okay? So what we've got somebody committing a lot of murders. They've done this in the past, or they've been responsible for people dying in the past. This person is a trickster, which means does a lot of shady shit. I'll say that just like that. Plays games with people's emotions, with their minds, does things behind their backs. You know what a trickster is. This trickster is also guilty of this genocide. Okay? So, what we have in the main part of the situation, we've got that this has something to do with her employment. Something about searching. And the perpetrator. So the perpetrator has something to do with her employment also. This perpetrator has also harmed people in the past. And I get something about searching within this. Okay? We're going to go in for clarification on all these cards, so this is going to make sense. What we got to look into deeper. Okay? Again, I've got somebody at her employment who is a trickster that crossed boundaries regarding this lady. Okay? Cleashindra. Cross boundaries. This is at her employment. There's a trickster there. And this trickster is doing things to cover this up and to hide it. But he crossed boundaries with her. Okay, so when I get, usually in this position, when I get that boundaries were crossed, I believe that this trickster did something physical to her. Boundaries were crossed those boundaries. And it has to do with employment. So, you know, like with your employment, the sexual harassment and stuff like that, boundaries were crossed with this trickster regarding Cleashindra. Okay? So, what we don't know yet, this employment. I get between worlds. Between worlds is double standards, living a double life. Whoa. So, I believe that this trickster from her employment, who is the perpetrator, and something to do with searching. I think they need to search her employment. This person is between worlds, lives double standards, and lives a double life. I don't think people would think that this person would do something like this, because it's almost like night and day. It's almost like you would never expect this person to do this. Something about between worlds there. Okay, like double standards almost. Picking up more on double standards. I also got that there's distance. So, I believe that this trickster, okay, and I see the guilty. See the guilty? The employment, the guilty. This person's between worlds, like almost living a double standard life. Like double standards, like you don't swear, but then somebody catches you swearing. You know what I mean? Like stuff like that. Living a double standard. He's guilty. Guilty of all of this and crossing boundaries. He's guilty of the genocide. He's guilty of this. And he took her. he took her a distance, okay? So wherever she should have been, he's taken her a distance. So she's not going to be in the area where she should have been. He's taken her somewhere. And I'm getting, see the male and the female. That's how I know that the male has taken, see how this is pink, this is blue? The male has taken her a distance. So this trickster's a male, the perpetrator's a male. And it has something to do with her employment, and I think they should be searching it. But let's go in for clarification on all these cards and see what's going on here. But that's what I'm seeing right now. And this person lives like double standards, like, tells you not to go and swim after you eat, but goes and swims after he eats. You know what I mean? Like, it's odd. Because the double standards is popping out. Double standards. And this person has taken lives before. Okay, so I'm going to ask the ancestors for clarification into the situation regarding Cleashindra. Please don't jump on me if I'm not saying her name right. I'm trying. Cleashindra Hall. Clarification into the situation, which are these three cards. Cleashindra Hall. Clarification into the situation. Yeah. Okay. See, remember I told you he took her? I got the roads. Okay. So, there's a lot of gossip going around regarding this trickster. This trickster is from her employment and cross boundaries with her. This person is very sick, and I take this as a mental health. This person has a sick mind. Sick mind. Like, I get health-wise, mental health issues, health, something with health, cross boundaries. This is an employment. So this trickster could also, I don't know where she worked, but this is employment. This trickster, maybe, this is confusing to me because I see this trickster being a whack job, but I also see this as employment. So maybe in the health, something to do with health, maybe, or illness, where they deal with illnesses, because I see boundaries crossed. Okay, and I see a lot of gossip going around about him possibly doing this before. Okay, and he's guilty of this. And I see roads. Roads tell me about traveling. He's guilty. And he took her a distance down the road. He took her on roads. So, like, he didn't just take her out back. He didn't just take her across the street. He took her somewhere, and it's at a distance. But there's a lot of gossip being spread by him about this. So this tells me he's spreading lies. He's not to be trusted. Okay, I gotta get more information on this. I'm gonna ask the ancestors, please, for clarification into the messages, which are these cards, because this is very confusing for me here. Because it kind of, the ancestors for clarification into the messages regarding Cleashindra Hall. Clarification, please, into the messages regarding Cleashindra Hall. Yeah. Okay. So with this employment, you see this? The flowers and recognition. I think there was some kind of sexual harassment going on at her employment. Okay. This is in the head. See this? The searching and the stealing. I think that he has things of hers. They got to search this employment because I think this perpetrator took stuff of hers. Almost like, how do they say that? You know, when somebody's murdered, they take a piece of something to remind them of it. Like a medallion, not a medallion, but, oh, I can't think of the word right now. You know when people kill people and then they take something of theirs as a trophy? Trophy, that's what I'm looking for. They've got to search this person. It's somebody from the employment. They got to search because he kept something of hers. Okay? And this guy hides behind a mask. Okay? He's one way in front of people and one way behind other people's backs. Like, this also goes with this double standard. He's spreading a lot of gossip, and I believe he's done this before. He's done this before. Okay, so with what we got to look into deeper, I am totally getting this happen at her employment. Has something to do with her employment because I'm seeing this being recognized. Flowers are recognition, appreciation. I don't think she was feeling recognized for everything she did at her employment, but there was somebody recognizing her. See this? Boundaries were crossed with her, and blood tells me that she was injured because I'm seeing blood. It's this trickster. And there's something about this illness that I feel is connected to the employment, the between worlds. So maybe this person spoke a lot about mental health issues or something. I don't know, but there's something about an illness. And this person is between worlds. It's like you say one thing and you do another. Okay? And he's happy of his accomplishments. He's got away with this. Okay, there's something about envy. So I don't know if this was some kind of sexual harassment at the workplace with this trickster, who's the perpetrator. But he's guilty of doing something. So I think he could have maybe come on to her and she, But he's guilty. He's taken her a distance. And I believe that he's killed her. Okay, I want to go into clarification. Okay, I want to go in this trickster. Why is that trickster card there? Why is that trickster card there? Okay. Okay, this is describing the trickster. I believe that, okay, this is talking about Cleashindra. She was still a child. He had some kind of unconditional love for her. and he wanted to take care of her. He was crossing boundaries with her. I think that this trickster guy come on to her. I think he wanted something from her and she didn't want it. And I think it angered him, which caused him to harm her. I dropped these, you guys. I'm just trying to make sure they're upside right. And this shows me that I think he's sick in the head. That's what I think this connection is here. He's sick in the head. He wanted to take care of her, professed his love to her. She's a child. Okay, this is describing what he felt with her. So this is somebody from her employment. Okay, why is the blood? Why is the blood there? Yeah. Okay. So the blood is there. I think, remember when I just said that I think he made these advances at her and she said, I'm not interested? He's saying that, no, you're lying. But I think she tried to push him away, told him, like, get away from me. I'm not interested. I want nothing to do with you in that way. Rain tells me about a change of plans, so I think that she was trying to leave. And he said, no, change of plans. That's when these boundaries were crossed and he harmed her. So this is what I believe happened by what my cards are telling me. But this trickster is from her employment. Okay? I don't think she felt that she was being appreciated for everything that she did. And she might have said something even to him. But this trickster come on to her. It tells me right here. Wanted to take care of her and told her that he had this love for her. But she's a child. I believe she was only 18. Okay? He hides behind a mask. Double standards, hides behind a mask. So people may not think that this person could do something like this, but this is telling me that he's lying about stuff, and it's telling me here he's lying too. And he's spreading gossip. And I believe that he has done this before. He's the perpetrator. Something needs to be searched with this employment and the perpetrator. But he crossed boundaries with her. She was a child. He took her a distance. He's guilty of this. This is what he's guilty of. He harmed her. I see blood. I do not believe that she is alive. But he's guilty. And he took her a distance. So I would check too, if they can figure out who this guy is from her employment that came on to her. That's what I'm seeing. This guy is sick in the head. But people aren't, he hides behind a mask, so people aren't going to think this of him for some reason. But he is. He's sick in the head. Like, he has some issues. But I think he keeps them well hidden. He hides behind this mask. The perpetrator hides behind this mask. Yep. And this tells me it here, with this trickster. When I asked why this trickster was here, he had love interest in her, unconditional love. He wanted to be her caretaker. So he wanted some kind of relationship with her, whether it be sexual or relationship on the side. But she was just a child. And I think she said no way. She might even have tried to leave because I see boundaries being crossed. Not only with this, but with, I think she tried to leave because I see this. I'm out of here. and he stopped her, and I see the blood. So I believe that she has been killed by him because I got the genocide. And I believe he's done this before. He's caused harm before. So even though he may not have killed before, because I'm not sure whether he's killed before, but it's a very good possibility. I believe that he's done this before. And he's taken her a distance. Okay? Down the road. So it's not just across the street or something. He got on roads. This tells me about major roads, like, you know, coming up and going onto a major road. So he's taken her quite a distance. So if they can find out who this trickster is, I would be looking at where he went after she went missing. Because that's going to be very telling. Because it shows me that he took her a distance. Shows me the roads, and he's guilty. It's this trickster. Okay? So, I want to thank you, everybody, for watching this read. I hope that this brings out some information that can maybe help figure out what happened to her, where she could be. This is it here. She was taken down the roads a distance by this trickster. So if they can figure out who this trickster is by what's come out here, they figure out where he went around the time after she disappeared. That's where they're going to find her. That's where he took her. It's going to be in that area, wherever he went after her disappearance. Okay? So that's my read, you guys. Again, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I might do a train read on this. I don't know yet if I will have the time to do that. I may do it on that. So please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're made aware if I do this second read on this, which goes in for location. Okay? Which will give us some type of location to look for her in. Okay? And that's done with the starseed cards. Anybody that's seen any of my train reads, they're usually pretty accurate. Okay? So if I find out that they know who this guy is, or have an inkling now from this, that they figure out who this guy is, where he could have possibly gone after she went missing, I can look for an area with my starseed and maps. Okay, because it will help give me an area. Okay, so that's my read. Again, please hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Please like this video and share this out where you can. I would really appreciate it. I appreciate you all. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye for now.